Hello there.
So as of late, we've been doing first-time movie reactions to films that I haven't seen in the IMDB Top 250 list of all time, and recently, on my For You page for Twitter, I saw a post saying that it was the 60th anniversary of this film titled The Great Escape. However, one of the photos in this post was a scene from Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and then it clocked. That scene in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood with Rick Dalton was a shot-for-shot, like-for-like recreation of a scene from The Great Escape. Now, I thought to myself, if Tarantino is paying homage to this film, The Great Escape, then it must be a staple in Hollywood. It must be an iconic film that is a must-see. So what's going on, guys? My name is Elie Moses, a 23-year-old law and film student here from Sydney, Australia, shittiest shop, baby. And today, we are going to be watching The Great Escape for the first time. I'm hella excited. This is touted as a war epic and one of the most iconic films ever. I'm hella excited to watch it. I'm hella intrigued to see how it surprises me from a cinematic aspect and just story aspect in general. Now, if Tarantino, like I said, is paying homage to this, then something must be fantastic about this film. So let's get into the reaction. Let's have some fun with this thing and let's smash it. Let's go. Oh, Richard Attenborough. They spared no expense with this one. The energy is real. The energy is always real. I recognize this theme. I recognize this theme. I recognize this theme. Is this where it originated? Because I've heard it before. Oh, true story as well. This is gonna be. Oh, okay. We're in for a ride. But I've heard that theme before. I swear a film has used it before. I swear. Like that theme rings a bell. It's like Indiana Jones, like in a sense, but I'm not sure.
Archibald R.G. Ives. 11 escape attempts. Even tried to jump out of the truck coming here. Dix. William.
Archibald
Known to have
Ives.
participated in digging of 11 escape tunnels. One man here has made 17 attempted escapes. Group captains, this is close to insanity.
Quite.
And it must stop.
Colonel, do you expect officers to forget their duty?
Interesting. I don't know too much about like World War II in-depth detail. But it's interesting that the commandant of the Third Reich right there was like talking about how they'd attempt to recapture prisoners of war that escaped. Like I was just like, isn't that a waste of resources? Wouldn't you like want to? I don't know if that's like a mistake in hindsight that the Nazis made and things like that, that they will try to attempt to recapture prisoners of war that escaped, because it seems like to me like, yeah, it's a waste of resources sending your men out to try and capture these men that are escaping. I don't know. You guys will educate me in the comment section.
What are you doing with my coat, mate?
What are you talking about? It's mine.
Are you pushing me, you current Canadian?
It's mine, you illiterate Aussie son of a...
My Aussie. My guy.
Go on,
Jack along.
that's right, Jack.
Stop it!
Is there some potential foreshadowing
Hey!
that he's gonna take out the guards with the baseball?
Camp, some guy named Henley in the RAF Eagle Squadron. Hey, you got something going already? See the way the goons got those towers placed? Yeah? The blind spot right through the middle.
Hold it!
Your name?
Ives.
Ives. Oh, yes, Archibald Ives.
Oh yeah.
The photograph doesn't do justice.
I'd like to see one of you under similar circumstances.
I love the theme, man. I know I've heard it before somewhere. I don't know if it was like a childhood movie or something, but I've heard it before. And you know what? For a German POW camp, like, the conditions aren't as bad as I thought, but like the film has got sort of this, like, because of the theme, it's got this sort of like uplifting, lighthearted, playful nature to it a little bit because of the characters, and because like it seems like they're just sussing out the camp right now in terms of like a way to escape, and it seems like I don't know if they got some sort of arrogance to them about it, like it's just gonna be light work and easy for them. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it so far, and it just seems like they're doing basic like schoolboy stuff first to try and escape, and they're just testing whether these guys are capable at recognizing these things. Interesting.
This is the first day here, and there has been much stupidity and carelessness on both sides.
It's like a teacher lecturing the kids on their first day of kindergarten.
Hey! Get out!
Oh, okay.
Next season, don't joke! To cross a wire is death!
What wire?
This wire! The only wire!
Oh.
It's absolutely forbidden to cross it, you know that!
Oh.
Yeah, but my baseball rolled over there. How am I gonna get my baseball?
You first ask permission.
Oh, okay.
You are the first American officer I've met. Hills, isn't it?
Captain Hills, actually.
17 escape attempts.
18, sir.
Tunnel man, engineer.
Flyer.
I suppose what's called in the American Army a hotshot pilot. All American officers so ill-mannered.
About 99%.
Then perhaps while you are with us, you will have a chance to learn some.
This is the
10
scene.
days isolation, Hills.
Captain Hills.
20 days.
Right. Oh, you'll still be here when I get out.
Cooler. Name?
It's almost
Flying officer, Ives.
Cooler, 20 days. Yeah.
he's not even phased. It makes you think like the backstory to these guys' escapes, like what they've been through as well. It's like this is probably light work for them. It's like the way the score's inserted as well, as soon as they like receive their punishment, it's sort of like uplifting and triumphant as well. Like they're walking off in sort of like a victorious type of way. Yeah, we're going to the cooler, it's victorious. But these guys, it's another day, another prison. Like, that's all it is. Told you, it's light work for them. They're just toying with the guards.
How tall are you, 5'4". Why? Oh, just wondering.
Short king, short king.
Herr Kuhn!
Oh, that guy, the way he flips the briefcase over, it's just such swagger. Like, that's badass.
Yeah. Let's find you a bed. Thanks.
It's the dialogue as well that lets you know and gives you a little bit of backstory into how many times they've escaped. You know, like, what's this one like? Like, it's just like, been here, done that.
Nimmer and Soren. Griffith. Haynes.
Blythe?
Yes.
All the boys.
The whole ex-organization.
Almost. They cleaned out all the other camps and dumped us in this one.
Tonight?
I don't know, it gets me hyped up in a way, the way they talk about all the other individuals that are like experts in breakouts, the way they're just like hyping up everyone else, that like
Gentlemen.
the Third Reich have put basically the entire Avengers of breakouts into this one camp. And it's just like, it gets me hyped up in a way just to see them all collude with one another and basically do their thing and what they're attempting to do.
No doubt you've heard the immortal words of our new commandant. Devote your energies to things other than escape and sit out the war as comfortably as possible.
Did you say the first tunnel?
I did. There'll be 3. We'll call them Tom, Dick, and Harry. Tom, as I said, goes out directly east from 104. Dick goes north from the kitchen, and Harry goes out parallel to Tom from 105. If the goons find one, we'll move into the other.
How many men do you plan to take out, Roger?
250.
250?
Mostly civilian clothes.
Yes, but,
Okay, Roger.
Okay.
Maps,
Blankets, rations, compasses for all the walkers, and timetables for every train.
Right, Roger.
Now I know why it's titled The Great Escape.
Sorry I'm late, Roger.
Oh, that's
All right, Colin, sit down. We're going to tunnel.
that's Loomis from Halloween.
Splendid.
My guy.
Such a...
You're the scrounger.
Yes, that's right.
I'll need a camera.
What kind?
A good one. A 35mm f2.8 with a focal plane shutter should do all right.
I love the dialogue and line delivery from each of the actors in this film. It's fantastic. I was anticipating a different response, like, I need a camera. And he's like, where did you get that from? He's like, I need a camera. He's like, what kind? Like, it's just like, all right, I'll get you a camera. Don't worry about it. I love it. I love it. The way it's, like, the actors, everyone has their own distinct personality, and obviously some of them come from different backgrounds and different countries, and they serve different armed forces, but the way they're able to mesh together and the way they're delivering their dialogue sort of in sync with one another, and the way they were replying to Big X in that scene right there, where he was delivering his big speech about how everything is going to go down, everyone was just like I said, in sync with one another. And it's a testament as well, not to the acting, but directing as well. The directing is absolutely fantastic. And I've said it always with these older films, sorry. There's a great emphasis with these older films on long takes. And it's absolutely fantastic that they're able to do long takes in scenes where characters are conversing with one another, and there wouldn't be, like today, sometimes you'll see in scenes of dialogue ample cuts, like there'll be like multiple cuts in one scene, and it just takes me out of it sometimes. But in these older films I tend to watch, when they do these great long take scenes of dialogue, it's just fantastic to watch, and it immerses me much more in the scene because the actors are delivering their lines all in sort of like one take, and they're doing all the motions like moving around the room, and yeah, it's just absolutely great to see, and it's exciting to see them move around while conversing one another in one take, because out of that the actors get to act out more, if that makes sense. Like you saw Richard Attenborough in that scene, the way he was moving around the room, the way he was talking, like sort of fidgeting and things like that. He wasn't just standing and talking to someone. There's always like sort of some sort of action and more to the dialogue that's happening. Even the scene with Ives and Hiltz, I believe, where Hiltz was just playing with the baseball against the wall, it just adds something to the dialogue scenes, and it's fantastic. It's fantastic.
All right.
Not my best analogy,
No,
but
of course.
I'll get better.
Of course.
This guy's like Amazon right here. Everyone's placing orders. It's like, yeah, I'll get it to you, same day delivery.
Leaves about 20 times. It's not that I mind so much. Tea without milk is so uncivilized.
So uncivilized.
I got our wood.
I'm the forger.
I love how everyone's got their own distinct skills and like assigned abilities. It's like, I'm the forger, you're the scrounger. Interested to see how Ives and Hiltz are going to fit into this situation here. After they're out, of course. And I'm interested to see
Is bloody good?
if there are going to be any setbacks in the film for these characters, because I anticipate there will be some setbacks with the escape and things like that, and how well they adapt to those setbacks. And this is the definition of a well-made film. I know I'm only like 40 minutes in, but it's the definition of a well-made film. Like, it's fantastic so far.
Get out! Out here! Out!
Everything is just so well executed in each scene. So well executed.
And you?
Shower. I need a wash.
I'm watching here. I'm a lifeguard.
Close!
My man said he's a
Without
lifeguard.
on clothes, you might be outside all night.
That's gonna be one of the best explanations I've ever heard. I'm watching him. I'm a lifeguard.
Good luck.
Oh, interesting. Because if they do get caught, it might tighten up security and they might bring more men and stuff up what these guys are trying to do.
Well, we got a steel rod with hinges on it, and we shove it up and make air holes as we go along. Good night, sir.
It's so stupid, it's positively brilliant. Oh, but it'll bring every goon in the camp down on top of us.
Exactly.
I don't know. Perhaps we're being too clever. If we stop all the breakouts, it may only convince the goons that we must be tunneling.
So... Juxtaposition cut, love it. Hey, it's a good distraction, them getting caught. And I mean, I wonder how many days they're getting in here for this.
It's dark there. No, it's the first place the ferrets would look. I saw one measuring the height under a hut yesterday.
Love
Maybe
that,
we
love
could
that.
dry it out the same color.
The attention to detail with the dirt.
Of it.
Unless you're a complete fool, the ferrets will never see a thing.
It's indecently brilliant. What do you think, Roger? Eh?
We'll try it first thing tomorrow.
The ingenuity of these guys. And he's already tried it.
Mac.
Nice garden you got, sir.
All right, let's look sharp. That looks sharp.
I must say I'm surprised with the extent of this activity, Group Captain. Pleased, of course.
I love that shot right there. Fantastic, well-planned shot out right there. How the camera, obviously, you saw the Commandant approach Richard Attenborough's character, Big X. I'm just going to call him Big X. Approach him. And then the camera pans back out. It pans back out and then moves to the right. And then as the Commandant approaches this character, you see 3 of the Nazi soldiers approach I think he's the colonel or lieutenant here. You see him approach him, but the 4th one, the 4th Nazi member, he's sort of lagging behind a little bit in the left-hand side of the frame. But what that allows, it creates a gap between the 4th man and the 3rd man. And what that enables is Richard Attenborough's character, Big X, and his partner right there to be inserted in the frame in between the 4th and 3rd character. And it's fantastic because in that one shot of the panning out and then moving to the right as they're approaching the lieutenant here, you get to see Richard Attenborough, I keep saying Richard Attenborough, you get to see Big X's reaction to the Commandant and how he's observing him and sort of trying to suss out his sort of reactions to the soil and things like that. Fantastic. Well planned shot, fantastic. I love that right there. It was so good.
But surprised. Good point.
See? And it cuts to the wide shot again where they're in position in that sort of framing, right? Like, they're in position right there in between the characters. It's great. Yeah, gonna be interesting to see how smart they make the Commandant out to be. And then it'll be like a clash of egos between him and Big X. This is so good. I love it. I love it.
Louis, where the hell is the air pump?
Air ducts. What can't these guys do? What can't these guys do? Fantastic.
Yeah, you probably have a couple of roommates, huh? Beautiful day.
Gotta nice up the guards.
But I think it might rain later.
I was just gonna make some coffee. Real coffee.
Real coffee. I have the facilities for that. I feel like Henley here is gonna turn this into a quid pro quo like relationship right here. He's emptying out the pantry, showing him everything he has. Tactical.
Leave, I got chocolate.
Oh, yeah, here. Take one.
Take one. We'll be back in stock tomorrow.
Ist ja von Lugers Butter.
Yeah.
Keep it. Nein, I must go.
It's okay. You can keep it. We're friends. I'll never
No,
be able to
no.
eat it all. I've got
Nein,
all
ich
I
will
can
nicht.
eat.
Du musst jetzt hier raus.
Oh, I'm sorry. All right, forget it. Forget it.
He got the documentation. He got the documentation.
You get 10 out of 10 for this, old boy.
Thank you, sir. Take good care of that.
Where did you get this?
It's on loan.
Now, in order to get the right amount of outfits, Roger, I suggest that we work mainly from service uniforms, single-breasted and rather nice lounge suits.
This film spares no expense, in the words of John Hammond, about, dealing with the finer details of this escape. It doesn't gloss over anything. To the point, it's talking about, the differentiation in soil colors, talking about the outfits they need to get, talking about the permits they need to get, everything to make this escape perfect. They're thinking about it, and the way the film deals with it, there's nothing boring about it. Like, this individual here is talking about the way they're meant to wear these clothes, right? And I'm just excited about it. Like, I'm intrigued, and even I never thought a film would make dealing with soil so exciting. Like, it deals with it in such a unique way, and it doesn't gloss over any aspect of the escape. It deals with everything perfectly. Like, the details that you think wouldn't be a factor, like, it would be a factor. Like, you're just thinking to yourself, oh wait, what the heck? Soil colors, the differentiation between the soil while digging underground and the soil on top in the courtyard. Like, it's absolutely fantastic, and it's exciting to see them deal with all these problems. And it's just such a well-crafted film so far.
Lapels. Now, I can do quite a lot of things with those. Coats. Yeah. I've got the chaps working on these all over the compound. Oh, those battle dresses. I'm afraid they're a bit too short. I'll have to get the chaps to make those into some sort of working man's outfits.
So casual about it. It's so fantastic. It's like they're doing day-to-day things. Like, they're running like a normal operation they do like in the outside world inside a camp. It's like they're turning this camp into their own operation. They're sort of running things now. The roles are reversed, and it's absolutely fantastic to see. Not one character is expendable in this film. Everyone is being put to use because of how great Big X is trying to make this escape be. It is the great escape. Like, it's 250 people to 300 people. That's what he wants to do. It's not just a couple this time. He wants to make it fantastic. It's so good.
I've made these into rather nice little waistcoats.
Ah, right, yes.
So I wish we had more of this.
Where in God's name did you get these from?
Henley.
Well, where did he get them?
Well, I asked him that.
What did he say?
Don't ask. Now, let me show you some of the overcoats I've been working on.
That was, again, I'm sorry to keep pausing. I don't want to miss out on any dialogue. That was a well-crafted scene yet again. How we enter the room and Big X is conversing with the fabric maker, I guess. He's conversing with him and he's showing him the latest fabric, what we're doing. Okay, I dyed this. Okay, now we can use this for this. But as the scene continues to play on, it doesn't stop. Like, I thought, okay, he's just going to explain that they got this and he's going to walk out and that's it. That's the scene done. But no, the camera continues to move backwards. And as the camera continues to move backwards, it reveals the extent of the operation as well. Like, for instance, as the camera continues to move back, it's like we're sort of revealing more items of clothing as we're going along. And it just goes to show the extent of the operation, the full depth of detail that they're putting into this. And it was absolutely great to see because the camera continued moving back. I'm just like, okay, what else has this guy got? It's fantastic. It's so good. It's so good. The boys are back. The dynamic duo. Ives looks broken, man. I don't know why. It looks like with each subsequent failed attempt, he's breaking.
Well, if you're here to find out if I'm going out again, I am.
When?
17 days, 7th of July.
Dark of the moon.
Correct.
Is Ives going with
Transformers, Dark of the Moon?
Yeah, if he wants to.
You know that Ives is close to cracking.
There we go.
Yeah.
Where the local police stations are?
where they've got their military roadblocks, and most important of all,
So good.
got to know how to get from here to the railway station.
By morning, I'm going to be so far away you couldn't hear it if they were shooting at me with howitzers.
We'll see about that. We'll see.
Completely. You're crazy. You ought to be locked up. You too. 250 guys just walking down the road just like that. Some on the road, some by train, some cross country.
They'll have forged papers, clothes, maps, compasses, rations.
You aren't seriously suggesting that if I get through the wire and case everything out there and don't get picked up,
Come back.
to turn myself in and get thrown back in the cooler for a couple of months so you can get the information you need?
Sacrificial lamb. Yes.
One has to ask some very strange things in the job I have.
Gotta take one for the team.
Yes, well, thanks, Hiltz.
Do you realize what would happen if Strachwitz found this out? The Russian front.
So good. So good. He's gonna get it back through.
I've looked every place. Every place.
Look, I told you we were friends. We'll find them.
Oh, thank you, Ansley.
Bro, this guy is getting...
Not now. It might look a little peculiar if you and I were seen probing around at this time of night.
Oh.
I'll find them. I promise you I'll find them if I have to tear this room apart.
Werner is getting finessed, man. I ain't talking about Timo Werner from Chelsea
Forget it.
or RB Leipzig doing them finesse shots in the bottom corner.
Small favor. A camera. We want to take some snapshots, you know. Keepsake. 35 millimeter with 2.8 lens and a plane shutter.
Focal plane shutter.
Werner, that's a focal plane shutter.
We're filming this thing on IMAX.
Let me know when you got it. He's a crazy, mixed up kid, that Werner. But I like him.
Checkmate.
My guys need the camera. They're putting one up on the gram next. They're gonna take selfies inside the tunnel. The Great Escape. We out here. It will have the location on the post as well. POW camp, Germany.
How's that air pump going to be ready?
On the 5th day of Christmas, my true love sent to me.
Damn, by the time they finish these tunnels, the entire cabins are going to be stripped. There's going to be nothing left.
Singing, I never worked so hard in all my life. Hiltz.
See, Cavendish.
Birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves.
Is he in a 4 because they've been stripping out the bunk beds?
Never mind.
I never knew the roof had high tide on that. That thing is waving. Yeah, what are these guys doing with the potatoes? Potatoes. No. Boil them, mash them, stick in them stew.
Wow. Whoa. Wow.
What are they making?
Wow.
He's not gonna cough. He's gonna ease this one up because he coughed last time. Oh no, he can't. Okay, he coughed. I was like, no, that's so stupid. Like he coughed on a small. Yeah. He, of course, he was gonna cough. 4th of July.
It's the 4th of July.
Also gives you a good indication of how many days they have left to do this escape as well, because I think
The devil says.
the dark of the moon is 7, 8, 9, they said.
Well, I think that calls for a drink.
Here, sir.
Do they make vodka? Is this American moonshine like a form of vodka?
Huh? Let's drink.
Or like alcohol? I might get caught lacking here. Uh-oh. This one small lapse of concentration here could literally... spoil their whole
Anyway,
operation.
I'm glad we've got you in the tunnel with us, Piglet. To told me. Oh, so the gang
And even Ives' confidence is shattered a little bit. Might be back a little bit. Oh, Werner might find out here. It's gonna be interesting to see whether he tells.
Help it! Help it!
Uh-oh. No, he didn't hesitate. Is that Tom? Or is this Dick or Harry, the one they shut down?
Oh my God, they found Tom.
Oh no, it's Tom. Not good, not good. Remember I talked about earlier on about a major setback potentially happening? There's one. Or there's the one.
It's the tunnel.
Is Ives gonna try and escape while everyone is like distracted? Oh! Yeah, man, we lost Ives. No!
Let me know the exact information you need. I'm going out tonight.
Right. Round the clock.
Lucky they've got two more tunnels. Tom's been exposed, but we still got the Dick and we still got Harry. Back to the cooler room.
Welcome home.
All right. Bring some shovels, I'm all right.
Danny's a beast, man. My guy working around the clock.
You've left out a whole bloody eagle.
That's impossible.
Heil Hitler.
Even test runs of the IDs.
Eric Stressel, aus München. Ich gehe nach München und besuche meine kranke Mutter.
Your job is very good.
Oh, thanks, Mac. I've put in a lot of...
Oh, now watch it, Haynes. It's the easiest way in the world to trip up a suspect. Don't fall for that old guy.
Sorry, Mac.
Okay, but remember, German always.
Right, John.
Caroline? How do you like the old escape suit?
Fine, fine.
Oh, that's right, because he's going blind, I think.
So what are you doing now?
Come on, we gotta overcome the pressure. The nerves are getting to him.
I'll see you through the tunnel. I'll look after you. I'll stick with you all the way.
See perfectly. I can see it. That pin down there. Does that satisfy you?
What pin? Where?
He placed it there before he was rehearsing.
Down there, will you?
All right.
Colin's not a blind man as long as he's with me. And he's going with me.
Yeah, tag team.
Time, Roger.
I'm interested to see whether they pull this off. Like at their first attempt at actually going through the tunnels. Or if there's gonna be another hiccup.
Bartlett, O'Donnell, Ashley Pitt.
Or some might get through, some might get caught.
It's so clear, sir.
All 250 of them in there?
Danny!
Danny, don't sabotage it, Danny!
Danny!
Pretty badass system they've got.
Is it, Danny? What's the matter? Danny, come here! Roger? Danny and I'll go later. We'll take another place. Danny, tell me what this is and tell me quickly.
This tunnel is mine as much as anybody. I dug it. I built it. I was buried many times. I go when I want.
Actually pretty tense and suspenseful.
What is it?
I noticed as well that as soon as it was time to get down to business, as soon as it was time to do the escape, they've eliminated the score completely from the film. It's all been focused on diegetic sound right now. And through that, by eliminating the score, oh, there it is introduced now. By just having the natural sounds of, by having the natural sounds of Big X going through the tunnel, it just adds that little bit of suspense and tension to the escape itself. Ross, yay! Is that a little too close to home?
What do you mean 20 feet short?
You're 20 feet short of the woods. The hole is right here in the open. The
Exactly.
guard is between us and the lights.
The survey took us
What the hell difference does it make? It's happened.
What about the goon towers?
That's a chance you're going to have to take, but they're going to be watching the compound, not the woods.
Mag, pass the word. Send down 30 feet of rope.
It's the only shot they've got.
Send down 30 feet of rope.
I love how there's like different stages in the tunnel as well. There's like checkpoints where everyone's at, where they switch up the sort of the rail cart.
Thank you. Good luck. Right.
Good luck, my friend. Good luck, Malfoy. Thinking to yourself, there's 250 of them. That means 1 out of 250 gets... Oh, well, now it's 248. Oh, no, 247, because if you count Milt's, he's out. But, like, one slip-up jeopardizes the whole operation. Or, like, some... Like I said before.
They're getting out.
Some might get out, and some might be held back. And that's where...
Danny, if you don't go through that tunnel, everything you've done will have been for nothing. Nothing.
That's where Dick might come into play. Third tunnel. I like how Big X is waiting for everyone else to come through.
I'll take over. What the hell have you got in here, a piano?
Oh, that's very funny, mate.
Sedgwick, you won't get this thing through.
Oh, come.
Else, I wish he was home with his kangaroos.
Hey. Leave my boy Cedric alone. My Aussie. Balls.
What's that? It's an air raid.
The tunnel gonna collapse?
Really?
Oh, great. Just adding to Danny's anxiety right there.
Come on, fellas, move.
Claustrophobia, man.
We can get dozens out in this darkness. Go.
Come on, Danny, man. This is the best opportunity they have, and they might squander it. Oh no, Danny came through. Let's go. I thought he was gonna halt, like, everything. Thought he was gonna stall everyone. I was about to say, they still gotta play it safe because... Yeah, I was like, Milt can get caught here if he's, like, out in the open and the lights come back on. Yes, my boy got the kangaroo through. The kangaroo lives. For now. Whew.
Is there jemand?
Holy moly. He's doing the Frodo and Sam at the gates of Mordor camouflage right there. No, chill, man.
Hey! Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Don't shoot!
Fuck!
Idiot!
Patience!
There's a hell of a lot of shooting going on up there.
You think they've been shooting them one by one as they came out, do you?
No, it couldn't be. We would have heard the shots before.
Oh, okay, we cut today. Alright. Interesting, because a few of the main players, they got out.
The Aufstellung,
you say?
76. 76.
That's not bad. Respect. I believe this is the first scene in the film, besides the opening, that's outside the camp. Like, they did a wonderful job in one location for 2 hours and 7 minutes. Fantastic. Smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave. Uh-oh, uh-oh. I was about to say, I'm intrigued to see what they do for the remaining 50 minutes of this film. You've got to be kidding me. Aussie guy casually riding away into the sunset. Not sunset, but like... It's interesting. We're now cutting away to like different characters of the escape and just seeing how they're going at the moment. And they're all in different locations using a different means of transport at the moment. Like, the escape hasn't stopped yet. It's still ongoing. And that tension or that suspense from the escape in the compound has carried over to the different locations now. Oh, Milt's got the best exit strategy. Surely. Surely. I love how it's not only like the great escape from the camp. It's like the great escape, like I was saying before, it's ongoing. It's also part of the outskirts of the camp because you're still in Germany. We still got to get home. Stage 1 is complete. Now, we're going to continue.
Ihre Pässe bitte.
Really? Right next to the Nazi officers, you're asking that as well? I thought that the skies would be clear. Sitting next to the Nazi officers.
Merci. Merci bien. Merci.
Okay. Those two are in the clear. Those two are in the clear. I was paying attention to his body language right there. Fantastic acting as well right there. As he was picking out sort of like, I don't know what he was picking out, like the ID card from his wallet. His hands was like trembling a little bit. And I don't know if the Nazi officer picked that up. He wasn't that observant. And then right there, as he goes to pack it away, he sort of drops it and fumbles it as well, just to show you how anxious he was and nervous in that scenario. He might be in the clear too. That's 3. 3 out of 76. But not 76 of them on this train. So. This is a Lord of the Rings ending. We're wrapping up each character's journey. Where are they at now? Got Milsov here turning into Tom Cruise with the bike. Okay, not the best strategy right there from Miltz to get into Switzerland, but like... Did they stop chasing once he got like past a certain point of the border or nah? Quick change of gear. Farmer's attire. Oh, he was there at the meeting during the film. He brought, I think he brought Big X in. He was at his meeting. Yeah. I was like, he might recognize it. Like, there's continuous obstacles that they have to overcome. Like, we're not done yet. Okay, we're done now. We're not done yet. Okay, we're done now. We're not done yet. He's still shaking. He's still shaking. He's gonna get caught. He recognized him. He recognized him. Oh, distraction. Woo! Took one for the team right there. No. Damn it. Like I said, I think I said earlier on, not all of them are going to make it out of the camp and beyond the camp. Like, there's still obstacles that are going to be provided.
I wanted to get home.
I don't think you'll ever see your wife and children again.
What a
You've
prick.
obviously got the wrong man. I'm not even married.
You're wearing civilian clothes. Just picked up. Yes, this morning.
A couple of the boys getting picked up, and yep, familiar faces again, but like not in the right places. I feel like these guys might pull it off. Take a plane out of Germany. That was a pretty sick takedown. My guy just went, cut him up. It's crazy. The camp we're so accustomed to throughout the first 2 hours of the film almost feels alien now.
Go. Crank this clockwise.
Like all these outside places are now foreign because you feel like you're in the camp with them for so long. Oh, I see that guy coming over the hill in the background. Oh, they might make it. They might make it. Imagine Milt sees the same plane. He painted up the hut with the short sticker. Pretty smart move right there. Oh no, did he paint the hut up, or was that just because he's close to like a sort of army checkpoint? Nah, I think that might be the armies. Yeah, my bad, my bad. Oh, they're gonna see Milts. Surely.
The Alps. Splendid.
Splendid. It's crazy. We're gonna see Danny now on the boat, or like they're getting off the boat.
Over this range, then 20 more minutes, we got it made.
Don't get shot down. Don't get shot down. Come on. Uh-oh. No. He jinxed it. He jinxed it. Oh, man. Oh.
And late.
Oh.
Thank you for getting me out.
You know what Hiltz is doing right now? He's got a 5-star rating on GTA, and he's got the cops all over it, and he's trying to lose it. At the moment, I was about to say the stars are flashing, he's about to get him off, but no, they're back on him, they're back on him. He made a wrong turn. My guy's touring Switzerland. He's still going. Oh, just give up. Just give up. You tried your best, you did well. Oh no, he's still going. Okay, he did the jump in GTA 5 to the airfield. Well, you gotta respect the hustle. Oh, come on. Hey, that bike did well. Back. Yeah, man, no one can catch a break. Obviously, because the film selected to, you know, follow a handful of characters after we escaped, sort of like the main players. You couldn't follow all 76, obviously. Interesting to see what happened to them. You know, they probably got out. But it looked like Big X and his pal, they got out because of that individual deciding to sort of make the big play and tackle the individual that recognized him. But I'm interested to see what's going to happen in the remaining 18 minutes. Like, obviously, I'm going to find out, but it's just crazy how the Great Escape continued to be ongoing following the camp. I didn't expect the film to actually follow their escape from the actual camp itself, because I felt like so at home in that location, and then like I said, all the other locations felt sort of alien. They felt a little bit out of place from the film, but yeah, I'm interested to see what happens now. That's my Aussie guy. That's my Aussie guy. Come on.
Oui, monsieur, téléphone. Téléphone. Venez ici, par ici. Voilà. Téléphone.
Don't slip up with the language. Don't slip up with the language. Uh-oh. Close to the drive-by.
Resistance. Resistance? I'm Australian.
Woo!
The dites-moi.
If you can speak English, I understand.
Bloody good.
Bloody
A
good.
British officer I've just escaped from a prisoner of war camp. Huh?
I know someone who can.
Bloody good.
Let's go. If the Australian makes it out, we all win. We win! Come on, baby. Come on. Rooting for my boy.
Tu te fais dans l'école supérieure?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Bien. Passez.
Uh-oh.
Merci. Au revoir,
Yeah.
monsieur.
It's just
Au revoir.
obstacle after obstacle.
Thank you.
Oh, he slipped up, motherfucker! You know what? The funny thing that was teased earlier on in the film, because I think McDonald, he was the one telling them individuals. He was the one that did that test about slipping up. When I think he was speaking to the guy dressed in the German uniform. He was talking to him, you know, about his French or his German. I can't remember which language it was, and he was speaking to him. And then he said something, and then he slipped up and started speaking in English. And he's like, "No, you got to watch out for that." And he fell victim to the very same trick. Oh. The irony that what McDonald said just comes back to haunt him. Oh, like the same warning he gave. And he just tripped over as well. Damn, Big X on the rooftops now. Oh my gosh, man. No one can catch a break.
You are English. Engländer. Nehmen Sie sie sofort weg. Ach, Sie sind Deutscher. Selbstverständlich. Schon gut. Weitergehen. Entschuldigung.
Oh. Alright, a little bit of finesse here. Okay. I swear the Australian, my boy, he got the best. He drew the best straw. He ran into resistance.
Herr Bartlett?
And not catch a break in this film.
Ist erfreulich. Your German is good. And I hear also your French. Your arms. Up!
Great. Is the Australian really going to be the only one to make it out? Because if so, that's a massive dub for us. So, like, the jewel in the crown. The amount of resources they are expending to capture the prisoners of war is actually crazy. We need some sort of resistance attack on the compound. Surely. On the convoy, sorry, the convoy.
Take hours before you reach the camp.
Come on, the Great Escape Part 2. Come on. Come on, you got enough men. Come on. Overpower them. I hope they don't meet the firing squad here.
All this, the organization, tunneling, Tom and Harry, kept me alive. And even though I've never been happier.
I love how they're still in high spirits.
You know, Max.
Yep, I just said firing squad. That's a crime against humanity, isn't it? To kill prisoners of war?
Regards the names. Officer dead.
50 shot, 11 returned.
How many of the 50 were wounded?
That means 15 made it out.
None.
Cavendish, Dennis.
The boys, man. I like how on Amazon it gives them like names like Willie's Tunnel King and Danny's Tunnel King as well. And the Tunnel Kings, okay, they've done well. They're in Stockholm. Come on, baby. Come on. Tunnel Kings did really well. And the Australian did well. But the rest... That means Milt's got captured again as well. Or shot. But he wasn't part of the crew that got shot. So he might be captured. But... possibly he got shot as well because the trucks, you saw him divert into different directions at the end there. And they might have all been killed in different areas.
Merci beaucoup, monsieur.
Pas de quoi. Au revoir.
My boy!
Bonne chance.
My boy! My boy! We're going home to the kangaroos, mate! Let's go! We're in Spain at the moment, but... Oh, they still got the dick tunnel left. They still got one more.
So you're all safe?
Thank you, sir. How many have been brought back, sir?
You're the first.
Do you know how many got away, sir?
Not yet. Roger's idea was to get back at the enemy the hardest way he could. Mess up the works. From what we've heard here, I think he did exactly that.
He did mess up their works.
Do you think it was worth the price?
It depends on your point of view, Henley.
Yes, sir.
Was that commandant like too lenient and nice? That's why he was relieved of his duties? I feel like he had a lot of respect for the British commander as well. Like, they were pretty cool. Not cool, like, you get what I mean. Like, to the cooler room we go again. Oh, no, no, no. To the boys, to the boys. Oh, no, to the cooler room, to the cooler room. Come on. I love how Hiltz has that sort of arrogance about it.
Hey, Hiltz!
You know what's interesting? Like, this ending right here, there's been a few, like, sort of callbacks and sort of, like, neat tie-ins to the beginning of the film. You know, after what happened with Big X and his whole crew getting shot down, we cut to a scene of the commandant and the colonel, or like the commander from the UK, I forgot his name, talking to one another. And that was sort of like one of the first few scenes in the film as well, them talking with one another. And another neat tie-in is obviously Hiltz being introduced to the cooler room, which is like a recurring occurrence in this film as well. And like the film ends with him returning right there. And so he returns. To the 50 who died, yep. I miss the credits like this, with the characters being shown and their names popping up. Kind of reminds me of Predator as well. So the three who made it out were the two Tunnel Kings and the Australian. Let's go, baby! We made it! My guy went on to Spain to become the CEO of Real Madrid. He's good. But like, hey, that was a fantastic film. That was well crafted, well made for the entire runtime, the entire 3 hours of that film. That was absolutely fantastic. I will say there was a little bit of like a 5-10 minute lull, and I would say that part was the bit with, I think, what's his name, Bethley, where we were finding out he was blind, and they had that conversation with Big X and Henley as well. I was like, that bit was slowed down a little bit, slowed down the film a little bit, but I didn't expect the pacing of the film to be that well done. It was actually pretty well done for the entire duration of it. And I feel like as well, once the film went into sort of like the final 40-50 minutes, when the escape was finished, I really enjoyed the direction they took it in, because it was really fast paced after that. It was obstacle after obstacle after obstacle. Okay, obstacle, we get through that obstacle. Whew, minute to breathe. Not even a minute to breathe, actually. We breathe for like 10 seconds, bang, another obstacle after obstacle after obstacle after obstacle. And they kept sort of, you know, prevailing after each obstacle. And I thought to myself, yes, Big X was through. He was through after that train station incident, after the individual sacrificed himself. But no, they get caught again, another hiccup. And it was hiccup after hiccup after hiccup. And it was moving at such a fast pace that I was really enjoying it. And it was like, kept you waiting in anticipation. Okay, is this going to be the breakthrough? Is this the moment he finally gets through? No. Okay, is this the moment he finally gets through? No. Like, and it's just like, even with Hiltz, he went across the whole Swiss Alps and he freaking still got caught. Like, and it was just crazy to see. It was crazy to see. Now, I'm intrigued to see what happened to those that were like sort of recaptured and left in the camp. Obviously, did they play it out? Did they stay in the camp until the war ended and they finally were returned home? Because there were 50 that died, 3 made it out alive, and those who remained in the camp, I'm intrigued to see what happened to them, because clearly it looked along the lines that they might suffer more harsher treatment with the new commandant in charge, but I'm not too sure. Interested to see the full extent. I'm going to read up on the entire story. But yeah, that was a fantastic film. The Great Escape was the Great Escape. It was a great escape. Like, what made it greater was getting out of the camp and then continuing to see those obstacles, to continue to see those hurdles. And yeah, really well made. I hope you guys enjoyed my reaction. As always, been your boy Elie Moses. Take care. God bless. Peace.